Discover Dashing Douglas.
Hey, someone was also asking about your book.
Okay.
Yeah, wall here. Yes, that's right. First level.
Family.
Oh, you did!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Write it down, and and folks, why don't you write it down? Because we are gonna raffle a Kindle for the folks in on the internet, right? Not only are the fair goers given the chance to participate in such a scavenger hunt, but really another Kindle is also going to be done for the ones that are viewing. Okay, so Guten Tag, Frankfurt, Guten Tag, World, Guten Tag, America. Well, it's actually good night, good early morning, America. We are here live and kicking it always here at the Frankfurt International Book Fair. And of course, we are here not only to present books, but to present authors. So this morning, we had three authors, right? One very important author was Alyssa. Second, very important author was you're important. You're important. Second very important author was Milfy, Milfy. And obviously, we capped the wonderful morning with Reverend Charles. Now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I had the pleasure of meeting him in Chicago, and I had the pleasure of engaging and interacting with him in Chicago. And my oh my, we just crossed the pond, and we are here live at the Frankfurt International Book Fair. Okay, so we are at hall number 6, level 0, lane B, and stand 11. So hall 6, level 0, lane B, stand number 11. Right here, right now, I am with another VIA, very important author. Let me call him Subranil De. So I hope I pronounced your last name right.
Day,
Day, right? Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you doing, sir?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. So I'm good, very good myself. And now that you are here, I think everything's complete. We've been waiting for you. Okay, and how was your trip over?
Good.
Very good. Okay, so let me ask you a few questions.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, before we start the game.
Yeah.
So, what is the title of your book?
The Time on the Gravel Roads.
Let's look at the camera.
Yes.
So, what is the title of your book?
The Time on the Gravel Roads.
And what inspired the idea of your whole book?
So, this is a memoir of my life, which I call the nomadic phase of life between finishing my PhD in physics and starting on a tenure track as a college professor. So broadly, the phase, that 6-year phase, was divided into the first few years of postdoctoral research, and then teaching as a lecturer to gain some fresh teaching experience before I could start a tenure track. So during that postdoctoral phase, to escape the anxiety associated with academic life, I was embarking on drives on back roads, like gravel roads and dirt roads.
In America?
Yeah, in America, yeah.
Oh,
Pastoral
okay.
America, so country roads, small roads through pastoral America, and enjoying the beauty of nature. And then I would share my road stories with some close friends, and they enjoyed the way I expressed myself. They found something humbly evocative in the way I express myself.
Oh.
And they told me to write a book someday if I survive that anxiety-stricken phase, all right. And then the second phase of that 6-year nomadic period, when I started teaching as a lecturer, a temporary lecturer, first in North Dakota, then in Minnesota, it was a burst of hope. Teaching was successful. I connected with my students.
Nice.
A lot of vibrant human interactions. So all of that is in this book as well. So it's a testament to the power of the beauty of nature, the inspirational power, the power of poetry, and the power of finding human connections and love, often at unexpected places. So written in the same voice of a poet. So it's a poetic memoir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a book of poems.
It's a poetic memoir. So it's an autobiographical book, but it has a lot of descriptions of nature and a lot of anecdotes, often in the context of my teaching as a lecturer. So it's an autobiographical book, but written in the voice of a poet. So it's a poetically,
Okay.
the prose is often lyrical. So
Yes.
it's not a book of poetry. There are like poems in there, but it's still prose,
Okay.
but written in a poetic voice.
Nice,
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Okay, now get it. But what was the most challenging aspect of writing this book?
So the nascence of the idea was when I would share the small road stories with my friends.
Yes.
And that's when, like, because they loved the way they found something evocative in my writing, and then they told me to write a whole book someday. But when I started working on the manuscript of the book, I realized that writing a few paragraphs, like our story of an afternoon road trip or a weekend escapade, is very different from writing a whole book. Like concatenating everything, all the different components, including the nature travels, the encounters with nature, and the anecdotes in the context of all the human interactions, trying to seamlessly concatenate everything together in the form of a much bigger book. That was the challenging part. So I have been writing this for a few years, slowly but cherishingly, and finally it's out. So yeah, so combining everything together in the form of a book in a seamless enough manner, that was the most challenging.
That was the most challenging. Okay, and the title, when you look at it, it looks it looks like or it sounds like a book of travel, and I think it is too, right? Because you're taking yourself to places. So what is the significance of the title of your book? Do you want to be?
So, yeah, that's a question close to heart, because the title in my mind has a double meaning. So of course, like in the literal sense, what is true is that much of that time was spent making those back road travels, the travels on the dirt roads and gravel roads and country roads to seek out nature and find beauty and solace and inspiration. So literally, like, it was a travel on gravel roads, part of that time period. But also life itself broadly felt like a journey on a gravel road, because it was stricken with anxiety. I was looking for that final home, and it was life felt like a rough journey where you always encountered those never-ending delights and surprises on the side of the road along the journey. But you always have that fear of getting lost until you find that final home. You don't know yet what awaits at the end of the road. So life itself felt like a travel on a gravel road. So it has a precious double meaning in my heart.
Gosh, and indeed, I mean, life is really a journey, and if just going back to traveling within America. I mean, it's beautiful, right?
Yes.
From east to west, you'll see those little, not even highways, but little byways and little rural routes that bring you to nowhere, but it's really somewhere. And I totally get you, right?
And
So Yes, go ahead.
Like also, it's worth mentioning that America, of course, like there are all these iconic spots and like human-made things that like tourists come to America for. In terms of natural beauty, all the grand offerings like the Grand Canyon
Yes.
and the Grand
National
Tetons
parks,
and the
yes.
national parks, of course. But what we often forget is that there's so much beauty on the side of the small roads, and how much
Wow.
delight like they hide within them.
Yes.
And you just have to seek them out with a keener eye.
With a
sometimes.
keener
Yeah,
eye,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I think a greater spirit of adventure.
Yes,
Right?
indeed.
Okay, all right. So let's go back to your book. What is your favorite and least part of actually going through publishing your book?
So the favorite part was writing the book, despite the challenges. It was a wondrous journey, and it took me. I embarked on it at some point.
Mhm.
A few years ago. Then I have been working on it slowly and cherishingly. So, despite the challenges, that was the most enjoyable part, like writing it and then finishing it. The least favorite part was all the technicality. Like of course, I want to self-publish it so that I have the
Yes.
freedom. But now, like I have to educate myself with like help of librarian friends and mentors about what the best route to take would be, and then like the marketing aspect, trying to shed some limelight on it.
Yeah.
Thanks to both Author House and ReadersMagnet for that. But that's the bureaucratic, the technical part, and it's not always the bureaucratic part, including all the paperwork and technicalities.
Yes.
Can be overwhelming, and I'm not the best at it naturally. So that was not the most favorite, but I'm grateful that I got help from people like you guys.
Yes, and you are very welcome. Thank you also for trusting us, because that's right. There's a lot of authors.
Yeah.
Probably 80% of the authors, or
Yeah.
more than 80, less than 90, do not know what to do
Yeah.
after they would have published the book. Right? And here at Readers Magnet, I'm gonna shamelessly plug, right? At here at Readers Magnet, we try to handhold you, right? Because it's not gonna be an easy journey. There are other options.
Yeah.
There are a lot of paths to take, but it will be a shame. It will be a shame if your book will also just remain on the shelves. It will be a shame if your book will just remain on the pages of Amazon or on the pages of Barnes and Noble or on the shelves of Barnes and Nobles. The very reason why we write our book is because we would want to impart what we have learned.
Yes.
We would want to tell the story of those who can relate, because at the end of the day, I'm very sure that not only probably not only a handful, but more than a handful of folks can relate to your book. So, if you're planning a sequel, can you share a tiny bit about your plans for it?
So I have plans for. It may not be exactly a sequel, but
Okay.
plans for at least a couple of upcoming books.
Uh-huh.
But the next one, which is similar, which would be similar in spirit, and probably a little easier to write, would be a collection of anecdotes or a collection of vignettes. So each one about like some story of life, or like some little travel or some interesting encounter. So maybe 3-4 pages each. So it will be more like a collection of anecdotes with like almost like a collection of short stories, very short stories.
Very short stories. Also in a poetic point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have a lot of poems too behind your pocket.
Well, yeah, I love poetry. I'm a poet at heart, and one of my humble vocations or hobbies, you can say, is to translate Bengali poetry to English. And poetry is very hard to translate, definitely for me, but I still enjoy the process. Some of those translations are there in the present book as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a great book. There's not only a lot of your culture in India,
Yeah.
but there's also a lot in America, right? I think after the Spanish-speaking culture,
Yeah.
I think your culture and the Chinese culture
Right.
is really abundant in America.
Right,
And
right.
That's a good idea. You know, one page Bengali, one page English, right? And
Yes.
that has to be with Reader's Magnet. No, I'm you know,
No.
I'm not putting you on the
Yeah,
spot,
no,
but
I'm grateful for all your help.
yeah,
And actually, like on our campus, there's an international poetry reading every April, every year in April, and our kind librarian, Courtney Block, she has been organizing it for the last few years. She does a great job, and we submit English translations and the poem in the native language. So I, along with another professor of French on campus, Dr. Puza, we have been participating every single year in the
yeah,
event. And
wow,
it's such a delight to be there.
yes.
Yeah.
And imagine if you are there with a book of poems, right? Okay, so
That'll be
because
wonderful, yeah.
where I'm from
Yeah.
in New York City, there are there's this area beside me. I live in Queens, and this area called Jackson Heights.
Right,
And-
yeah.
Are you familiar with
Yeah, a
Jackson
little
Heights?
bit, yeah.
You know-
Also great food, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Michelin star, I'm telling you,
Uh-huh.
right? And there's just a lot of folks from your part of the world,
Yeah.
originally part of your world,
Yeah.
originally from India that has transferred there, and
Yeah.
that's why I truly appreciate. I truly appreciate your culture.
Mhm.
Okay, so where can they find your book?
Well, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, the original author house site, but Amazon is the to-go place.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the website, the QR code for the website of my
But
book.
all you have to do, guys, I don't know if his book cover is being flashed right now, and it is. All you have to do is just type "The Time on the Gravel Roads," right? Okay, by Subranil De. Where else can they purchase? Just Amazon, or do you have a website?
Yeah, so the website takes, they can purchase it through the website as well.
Oh, you have a
That-
website.
Yeah, so that's the website for the book.
For the
Time
book.
on- Yeah.
Okay,
So
but do you have your own website for the book?
Yeah, it's a website of the book, so that it has like information about the
About the
author.
book.
But the website is dedicated to this very book, The
Okay.
Time on the Gravel Roads.
Okay, and
So-
can they get in touch with you, or if they want to
Absolutely.
interact with you?
Absolutely. So there's a page, there's a link in that website that
Yeah.
takes you to a page through which you can send the author me an email. So that goes to my Gmail address, that email. So they can definitely, if they have any questions or they just want to send me a message, they can definitely do that through the website of the book, The Time on the Gravel Roads.
All right, guys. So you heard that. I hope someone can type that on the chat box as well. He has a website dedicated for the book alone. You can engage, interact, and just make sure that it's there, right?
It's there, yeah.
www.subranilday
Yeah.
dash gravelroads.com.
Yeah. But
Okay.
probably the easier way to do it would be to scan the QR code, and that takes you to that website.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. So, guys, again, the website is being flashed on the screen now. Look up this book, a great book written in a perspective of a poet. That is so awesome. Can we play a game today, sir?
Sure.
Are you ready?
I hope so.
Are you? Okay, let's do this or that. Okay.
Okay.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
Books or movies?
Movies.
Movies. Okay. Painting or drawing?
Sketching. Well,
Sketching, drawing. Yeah. Winter or summer?
autumn.
Okay.
Does it have to be either
No,
or?
no,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be that. It can be the other one.
Okay,
So,
then autumn.
awesome,
Definitely. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Writing by hand or typing?
Writing by hand.
Writing by hand. Okay. Short stories or novels?
Short stories.
Short stories. Can't wait for your short story version of or short story compilation of short
Right,
stories
right.
for your book. Nature walks or city strolls?
Oh, nature walks.
Nature
oh,
walks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Morning inspiration or late night creativity?
Absolutely late night creativity, because I'm the biggest night owl in the world.
You are. Okay. All right. Traveling for research or writing from imagination?
Writing from imagination.
Writing from imagination. Yeah. But your imagination is also based on the realities that you've encountered, witnessed, seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like not in the spirit. Those travels are not in the spirit of research, but more of a spontaneous nature. And
Yeah.
then if I feel inspired, I
You're
write.
right. Very good. City streets or gravel roads?
Oh, gravel roads.
Gravel roads.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please invite everyone to grab a copy of your book. Please invite everyone to, to go to your website,
Mhm.
right? Or if you have social media, please invite that so that let's not waste time, right? This is 10 halls
Right.
of
right.
literary experience, and we want you to experience that. So go ahead, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. So, wow, folks, that was one of our very important authors, and we'll make sure that his book is seen on the comment section. His book is actually, promoted or written down so that we will be able to, or you will be able to appreciate and even grab a copy of his book. So, another VIA, and this very important author is again no stranger. Definitely a friend, definitely an ally, and I by a long shot, he's the most sarcastic man that we love at Readers Magnet. No other than the author Malte.
John, you're always so good to me. I love your introductions. I'm gonna miss them so much.
I
After
don't
the
know.
fair.
I don't know if that is sarcastic or not.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Saturday, day 42 in Frankfurt Book Fair.
42?
It feels like it.
It feels like it. No, it actually feels like negative 42 because, it went by so fast.
It does go by super fast.
Yeah.
No, but it's the amount of people you talk to here. I feel like we had 3 full days packed in one day. So it just feels way longer than it actually was.
Way longer. So, let's not assume that the folks on the internet has actually watched and has actually heard about your book. Okay, so what is your book about? And before that, who are you? Who are you, stranger?
Who are you? Who am I? And if yes, how many? I'm Malte. I'm the author of The Art of Self-Destruction. I'm also a social entrepreneur, currently on home turf. So I'm originally from Germany, as you may hear from this beautiful accent. But I've been living in the States, exactly in San Diego, California, for the last 12 years. This is where I created this masterpiece that came to life, kind of like my COVID project. And then with the help of ReadersMagnet, we are bringing it to bookstores all around the world. The Art of
All around the world.
All around the world.
Yes.
The Art of Self-Destruction, it's a sarcastic spin on self-improvement, while your typical self-improvement book kind of shows you this is the best way, you just have to do here and that, and you will be the best version of yourself. I kind of believe that we have a difficult time to be the best version of ourselves if no one is.
That's fine. Don't be distracted.
There
That's
you
just
go. Where was I? It's only
Sorry.
a lesson learned if action follows. Is one of the chapters in here. So the Art of Self-Destruction, the sarcastic spin on self-improvement. We got 50 articles of self-destruction. If you follow them dearly, you're gonna ruin your life in no time. You are welcome. It's actually using reverse psychology and humor to get the best version out of yourself while you're having a good laugh.
Okay, very good. Well said. So, who is the target market of your book, or who should read your book?
I think everyone can definitely benefit from that because we are addressing human behavior in there, right? So
Yes.
all of those chapters in here, we are all a little bit guilty of all of them, right? Do not practice, don't bother trying to give up easily, or not getting out of your comfort zone, right? So it's like a self-help book, but I would say the ideal reader for this really is, Gen Z, and who likes to laugh, who likes to read, and is interested in personal growth.
Great. So, can we play a game today?
I love games.
Okay, so we've played this or that, right?
No, we played
Not yet?
hashtags yesterday.
Oh, we played hashtags. Oh,
Yeah.
let's do finish the line.
Okay.
Okay, fill in the blanks.
Okay, fill
Malte.
in the blanks.
Did you do that in school? Did you fill in the
Yeah, I
blanks? or
did fill in the
did you
blanks.
just skip it?
Yeah, a lot of times I skip the homework and then like, you know, when they're like, just have to like read it out. So like I did it on the fly. So I'm
Yeah.
really like used to this.
Okay. So if life gives you or throws you lemon, blank.
Order tequila.
Order tequila. Behind every great man, blank.
There's been some struggle.
Behind every man, there's been some struggle. Okay. The early bird catches blank.
The early bird catches the worm. I really believe in that. Get up early and seize the day.
So worm from the tequila.
Actually, we're just chatting
Yeah.
about that, like in Mezcal. Like
Oh
some
yes.
crazy things.
Yes. So when in Rome, blank.
When in Rome, sit in a like nice little street coffee shop and have an espresso.
Yes. Amen to that. What doesn't kill you, blank.
Makes you stronger, 100%.
Makes you stronger.
The only way out is through.
Okay. So, and that wasn't sarcastic, right?
That was not sarcastic.
All right. A picture is worth 1,000 words, blank.
A picture is worth 1,000 words because we see with our eyes first and then with our heart.
Okay. Very profound, man. Is that tequila?
So
Is that tequila
So the
speaking?
tequila speaking.
Or is that red wine speaking?
It's the limes.
Okay. So, but yeah, true that. Really true that. You can't judge a book by its cover, blank.
But you cannot tell the story what wrote that book just by its cover.
Yeah, you cannot. You can never. Time flies when you're blank.
When you're having fun.
We're having fun.
We're having
And
fun.
fun is what we've had for
We've
the
had.
past 4 days.
Yes.
Day 4. I don't know where the party is tonight,
Ooh.
but you know,
Well,
I'm sure. Or as you say, the party finds you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, the party finds you.
It
Okay.
somehow always finds me.
So if there's any number randomly that
Yeah, throw me a number and we're
throw
gonna
me-
read it for you.
throw Malte a number so he can read it to you. So this book is the self-help book that really is written in a perspective of someone that needs help, that you know, that wants to help too.
Yeah. I mean, in full disclosure, you know, like all of that stuff that is in here, I wrote it because I had to hear it too, right? So, like,
Yes.
it's really a reminder. A lot of times we know exactly what we have to do. And this is just like a different perspective to look at how you really can get better, right? So like why everything else is kind of like trying to explain to you, this is the version you have to become. This here is your wake-up call, why you want to change.
Okay, so we have a number from the internet, and Callum Taylor says number 16.
Number 16, Callum, this is for you. Don't take the road less traveled.
Wow, what a great transition from the previous book that we were talking about.
Perfect.
So it's the time on the gravel roads.
You learn more about yourself taking the road less traveled. It actually is a shortcut for personal growth. Avoid this route under all circumstances. This is the only time you actually do want to go the extra mile. The road less traveled usually comes with obstacles and challenges that requires you to grow. Sometimes you recognize the only path forward is a little scary and challenging. Avoid this road and stay on the highway to hell, which doesn't require you to change, think independently, or grow. It is impossible to see new things or make new experiences if you stay with what is comfortable. Pro tip: all-inclusive resorts are a great way to learn everything about a foreign country.
About a foreign country, and this country is not foreign to you. But guys, I'd like to emphasize that in every single chapter or in every single tenet, every article has a pro tip. So get it from the pro, take it from the pro, and learn from the pro.
Learn from the bro.
Okay.
This is like where we want to learn.
So is there anything you would like to tell our viewers for this afternoon? Because we're going to see you tomorrow, yeah?
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh,
No,
bummer.
I know.
Day 5 without Malta.
I know.
Where are you
It's
going to
gonna be
go?
brutal. I have some work to do. Like I have to get home and catch up with some work before the week starts.
Okay. So you can't even do the morning stint?
No.
No. Okay. Just trying my luck. Okay.
I know.
All right, so,
what I want to get with you is sometimes when you have to go, don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened.
All right. On that beautiful note, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Danke schön.
Danke
schön.
Ciao.
All right. So, last but not the least, we have the very inspirational. I'm not sure if she's gonna be bringing in crystals today, but yeah, she can. I think and she has given us a lot of positive vibe and a lot of good karma just by being here. She's accompanied by her brother, no less, and they really both are pleasant siblings that we've met in the book fair and that we've learned from. So let's learn more from the author Rachel Lorelai Villanueva. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Come on over. Come on down. Okay.
Hi.
Hello, Rachel.
How
are you doing?
Good.
Good. Yes. So, introduce yourself and introduce your book so that the folks that are watching us will know about you and what you've written.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm Rachel Lorelai Villanueva. I wrote a book about self-help, healing. I'm an author and I ground my spiritual work in scientific research in quantum physics. So I am merging two worlds together, which are normally seen apart. So my work is very universal.
Very universal.
Yeah.
What a great way to put it. Okay, so who should read your book and who should buy your book?
So anyone who is on the search of finding themselves, whether you're a professional, whether you're just interested into having a new transformation in your life, this book is for you. It's for anyone. There's no age category really. It's just for people who are really seeking transformation and change.
Okay. And where can they get your book?
So my book is globally available on Amazon, Walmart, Target, Barnes and Nobles. You just have to Google either my name or the unnamed work on Google, and you'll find a very big list. It's all there.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Okay. And is this also available in Amazon in America?
Yes. So it's Amazon UK, America,
Everywhere.
Canada. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Almost
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Okay. And do you also want to play the game so that our viewers
Sure.
will get a sense of who are you as the author?
Okay, sure.
All right. So if life gives you lemon blank,
Lemon. I don't know. This is hard.
Next.
Next
okay. Behind every great man blank.
is a vision.
Behind every great man is a vision. And a woman too, right?
And a woman
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So the early bird catches blank.
Catches opportunities.
Yes. Totally agree. When in Rome, blank.
You can go to many ways. Any road leads to Rome.
All right. Yeah.
It's a saying.
It is. So what doesn't kill you, blank,
Makes you stronger.
makes you only stronger, right?
Yeah.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, blank.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. Through the heart.
Through the heart, absolutely. So you can't judge a book by its cover, blank.
By its content.
You should judge the book by its content and not cover. And lastly, time flies when you're blank.
Working on your passion.
Working on your passion. Wow. Okay, that's well said. That's very true. Thank you for playing that game with us. Is there any last words that you would like to impart to our viewers? Are we gonna see you tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm there tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're still gonna see her, but for today, Saturday, day 4 of the Frankfurt International Book Fair, what are your last words for our viewers this afternoon, Frankfurt time?
So my last words for the people who are here at the fair?
Oh, no,
or-
for your for those that are interested on your book.
So the main message of the book is really learn how to surf on the waves of suffering rather than being crushed by it. So yeah, it's gonna make you powerful, motivated, want to seek transformation. This is for you. That's what
Yes.
I would say. And
So
yeah.
surfing in the waves
Yeah.
of
Surfing on the waves of,
Of suffering.
suffering, rather than being crushed by it.
crushed and drowned and eventually die
Hmm.
because of it. Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you very much for
Thank you.
always gracing our live sessions. Come back tomorrow so that we can wrap
Yeah.
everything up. And good luck. Enjoy the
Thank
fourth
you.
day. And
Thank you, and see you tomorrow.
yes, tell your brother I said hi so that we can also see him tomorrow. And that's enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
All
Bye.
right, bye. Okay, folks. So, that's about it for this afternoon. My son Enzo is here, right? It's the weekend, and he is with us. He has traveled with a lot of homework, but he's also live here at the Frankfurt International Book Festival. Okay, so we have a lot of book shout outs to do. So as what they say at Readers Magnet, or as what we say at Readers Magnet, we will continue to share your stories with the world. Back to you, Rob. 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 Back to you.
Discover Dashing Douglas.
And welcome back. So again, I just summoned someone who will be joining me today. And as I said, I just sprinkled a couple of salt, made a magic circle. And now we do have, once again, joining with me, we have Revan. So again, Revan is gonna be the R2, the R squared again, book shout outs again. So as usual though, me and Revan is going to be joining with you guys. And let's have some fun when it talks with our book display. So how was your day, Revan? It's been a while since we had a talk today. How was your day?
My day is actually very busy. I only had like an hour of sleep today.
Don't worry. After this, we can get all the sleep we want.
Yeah.
And relax. Oh, it's almost the end of the day. Almost the end of
end.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the last day. So tomorrow's gonna be the last day that we'll be doing this book shout outs. Oh, and by the way, we have a comment from Hansi Marsh. I want you to read this. Go read it.
Hi, Revan. The iconic duo is back. Hi, Hansi.
So again, comment from Hansi. Thank you much for tuning in. So again, it's gonna be the R squared that will be doing. We're gonna call ourselves R squared from now on. So we're now R squared. So Rob and Revan. R squared book shout outs. Okay, so coming back with the whole thing that we got for our book shout outs. By the way, just want to give a quick announcement. We will be drawing in our winner for today's free Kindle. Again, don't worry, this is not about the trivia. This is not the how do you say this? The trivia we're doing here online, but this is going to be something different, which is the people who had visited the booth. They will be earning a chance to win a free Kindle. Okay,
yes,
so to those
brand new.
Yeah, brand new, of course.
Yes.
Of course, it's gonna be a brand new. Or you can have my old Kindle and I will give it to you. But
I
again,
need Kindle.
you need a Kindle.
So yeah.
Okay, go. So again, basically we'll be doing we're gonna be a raffle draw later on for those who won the free Kindle. Those were the people who visited our booth at Frankfurt International Book Fair. And but besides visiting the booth for the scavenger hunt, do you think there's something else that they can get at their booth, Revan?
Oh, guys, if you're at the booth of Reader's Magnet, you can actually get a free RM Digest magazine there.
Yes. Basically, we have our free RM Digest giveaway though. So all you have to do, if you've been seeing the reels that we've been posting, we have this own magazine that we have RM Digest. If you want to get a free copy, feel free to visit a booth.
Yes.
If you want to get
features books and authors as well.
Yes, it's more of like the book shoutouts, but in paper form.
Yes.
Yeah,
the published form.
of the book shoutout, which has the QR code where you can purchase it, a title of the books. So it's gonna be those winners. Okay, so how about this? Before we start with our book shoutouts, how about let's announce the winner for the scavenger.
There are winners already?
Yes, there are winners. So again, let us try to read some entries that we do have that are coming from the people who joined the scavenger hunt at the Reader's Magnet booth. Okay, so here are the people who had earned an entry. So starting off, we have Tim Nicholas Zimmer.
You also have Elena.
And we have here Tony Keisher.
Claudia.
Marie.
Selman Gurel.
Joel Schilling.
We have Nelly Zink.
And we have Maxi Wigert.
We have Elaine von Hayden.
Frederick Stubing.
Mara Oswald.
Irma.
We have Julian Butu.
And Alina Graf.
We have Emma.
Ritika.
Katerina Avramido.
Avramido. I think it's Avramido. And we have here Fiona.
And we also have Marine Krapp.
Lara.
Lisa Taminga.
And Zoe Wild.
We also have Hector Garing.
And another Gary, which is Ines Garing.
And we have Lyra Candelval.
And Veronica Worth.
We have Alex Kiddle.
Ada Kiddle.
Lucia Pinilla Sanzo.
Andrea Diaz.
And we have Laura.
Okay, so those are the people who had joined the the scavenger hunt at the booth, and they've earned a raffle entry. So you don't need to worry though. The rules are different for people who joined the physical scavenger hunt at the book fair. Those people don't need to be present during the live session and announcing of the winners, because our Reader's Magnet staff will just get in touch with them. But for those who joined the online on trivia questions and want to get that free Kindle online that joined us today, you will need to be present during the announcement of winners. That's going to be Sunday this afternoon.
Yeah. It's actually exciting that they can actually win something by visiting the booth.
Yes, basically. If think about this, visiting the booth, just trying to check books,
Yeah.
and then you do have a chance to win something for free.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see that every day. Okay, no, but those not all the winners. Or Kathleen just want to go for it though, and not that those are not the winners. But again, we will still be doing a raffle draw, so those are all the entries. So without further ado, let the raffle draw begin. So let us spin that wheel. So who's gonna be winning? You know, as far as I remember, Rev, because tomorrow though for Sunday, there are a couple of people, and I'm not sure though if everyone's gonna be in there due to time zones. Yeah. So there might be a few people not be joining in, but again, hey, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. So again, let's do a second take. So right now, let us spin that wheel. Okay.
Spin the wheel.
Okay.
Who's gonna be the winner?
Who's gonna be the winner? Okay. And the winner is. Oh my god!
We have Neely Zing.
So Neely Zing, again, you did won a free Kindle. So what will be happening next is our Readers Magnet staff will be getting in touch with you. Basically, so someone's going to get in touch with you, contact you either through Facebook or whatever contact details you provided on how we can reach you. So we will be providing that to you. And again, there's going to be a free Kindle. So again, hey,
Free Kindle.
Free stuff. Grab it. Take it. And
I
hey,
am envious right
who knows?
now.
Okay. So again, so that is the only winner that we have. Again, and congratulations again, Neil Zing. Congratulations for winning a free Kindle. Congratulations. Okay.
Congratulations.
So again, but again, that is just for the how do you say this? The scavenger hunt that's done at the book fair. We still do have other another raffle draw that will be happening this Sunday to all of you who have joined our online trivia question. Unfortunately, we cannot join. We can never join it. We just only have the liberty to give away. That's it. That's what we can do. Okay. But again, just to start off though, and let's continue what people are expecting us to do. So again, just want to make sure that we can go forward with the book. Again, so Revan, what is the first book that we do have on the list here?
On the list, we have The Powerful Sandwich, a book of heavenly nuggets by Florence Cruz. This is a spirituality and inspirational book. If you want to add it in your collection, just check out the QR code. Scan the QR code and check this out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Again, also one more thing is a little next book that we do have here on the list is that's Little Minutes by Stephen Krupp. It is a poetry book. And again, if ever you are interested in getting poetry and if ever you are intrigued by what that book can go for, then hey, go for it and add it to your future books to read list. Okay, and next book?
We also have Glory to Glory, The Indication and Identification of Jehovah El Elyon by Alvan Kwamina. This is also a spirituality book. You can check this out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Okay, so
here's the cover.
That's the cover, and you can go for it, and hey, you can check it out on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Who knows, okay? If ever you want to go for it, okay?
Yeah.
And the next book that we do have here on the list, it's another spirituality book. It is Bible Studies, coming from Joe A. Baldwin. Okay, it's spirituality, inspirational book. So if ever you want to know more about Bible studies, I'm not sure if it's a appropriate question. But do you identify as you are a Christian, right? Oh yeah, Christian. So you also do Bible studies?
When I was in college, I had 4 friends and we do our own Bible studies.
You know, you might be asking why I'm asking this question. It's because that I'm not really a devout Christian, so I really don't. I haven't done those things during my younger years because I consider myself as the wayward child. Like I always do stuff that I think would be cool. Because I was one of the cool kids. That's what they say.
I was also one of the cool kids.
We're always part of the cool kids, okay?
So it was fun though, having a Bible study with your friends, and there's laughter, there's learning, and spiritual, and everything spiritual.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, it's always a case-to-case basis. But again, hey, if ever you are interested and want to know more about the Bible studies and want to know how Joe A. Baldwin does it, feel free to scan that QR code and feel free to grab a copy and add it to your future books to read list.
And we have another spirituality book here by Kelly Smith. This is Tread Without Meds. So if you want to add another book in your spirituality books in your collection, here's the QR code. You can check this out on Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Awesome. And also one more thing that I really want to do a special shout out though for Miss Carol N. Langford. This is going to be the next book that we'll be having on the how do you say this? I'm sorry. It's more about this book because I read Miss Carol's book and I also did an interview with her, and she always has this thing. When you read this title, it should sound like this: the speed of passion and how relationship-based leadership drives innovation. Because it's all about passion when it comes with being a leader. And even if you are not a leader right now, there is always a way for you to, how do you say this? It always boils down in how you can lead someone else in your life. You don't need to be a leader in a company. Yeah, it's more of like, how can you lead someone else to a better life as you being a leader yourself? Do you consider yourself as a leader, Rev?
I have always been a leader. So I also consider myself a leader.
Oh, good. So if ever you consider yourself a leader, and you at home though, if you consider yourself as a leader, always make sure to grab a copy of the book, The Speed of Passion and How Relationship-Based Leadership Drives Innovation by Carol N. Langford. Scan that QR code and grab a copy right now. Okay.
And we also have another book here. We have Rediscovering the Wisdom of Human Nature, How Civilization Destroys Happiness, a second edition from Chet Shu. This is a self-help book. And if you want to add it in your collection, you can just scan the QR code. You can screenshot this whole screen and scan the QR code and check this out.
Yeah, before I move on with the next book, I just want to have one quick question though. So while we're on this topic though, human nature, do you consider humans as monsters or gentle creatures?
It's a gentle monsters.
Gentle monsters.
Sometimes, because it's like a borderline. Sometimes humans are monsters. Sometimes they are gentle creatures. Could be. So maybe it's because some monsters are being provoked, and some are very gentle creatures that they cannot be monsters.
Okay. You know, I get your point. You know, I'm just throwing this question out because I just remember like one author said that all people are monsters, basically for that. And I'm not sure who. I forgot who did it, and I just kind of answered and wanted to ask why they consider people to be monsters. Maybe there is a different way on how we can consider people, because again I told them that I believe in the general kindness of human beings. That's what I always believe in, and I do know that there are just circumstances that we perceive people being rude to us as a different way in how they can express their kindness. I'm not sure that's how just I do things on that. Okay. But Callum says, so are humans inherently bad then? You answered this because you said you're gentle monsters. You answered this, right? Okay,
I don't think so. So I believe that we're all born happy people and then we just experience it. So I don't know. How about you guys? How about the others? Can you share it in the comment section? So are humans inherently bad? I don't really know how to answer that.
Okay, but again, maybe that will be a topic for tomorrow. How about let's make that a topic for tomorrow? Let's talk about that. And to everyone who's watching, if everyone is joining that topic, we'll be having that during the book shadow session. If we're going to end early, then we might just have a topic that we can talk. Okay, and but again, one thing from Paul Pocket. Paul, am I pronouncing it correctly now? Paul Pocket. Am I pronouncing it correctly? You gotta tell me, man. So from Paul is, I'm pretty sure chickens hate us. Yes, but chickens, I'm sorry to all the vegetarian viewers, but chicken, I love chicken. I love me some chicken. I love me fried chicken. I love me.
I actually like the idea that chickens hate us.
Could be.
If I'm going to write a book and the chicken is an antagonist.
Or how the chickens took over the world.
Or how chickens can take
over the world. How chickens destroyed humanity. Or the last chicken on earth.
Do you know that internet meme saying that pigeons are government drones?
Yes, those things. Same thing with chickens. You know, that could be a good story. Hey, if ever you have that idea, the idea is not patented, go for it. Write a book about it, okay? Chickens taking over the world or chickens killing all humans. Go for it.
Paul has a really good idea.
Paul has an idea. Or Paul, you can make that as a coloring book. If chickens took over the world, okay? You can go for it.
you're pronouncing his name
Yes,
correctly.
thank you very much for noticing that, Paul. I was thinking it overnight how Revan had pronounced it first time correctly, but me being talking to you for a whole time can't even pronounce it correctly, so I'm now getting it correct right now. But hey, but again, hey, if ever you do have an idea, maybe I had this idea. We'll just get back with the chicken thing. It's still in my head though. It's more of like a coverage again, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
but instead of
chicken
ape, it's the chicken version. If you have an idea to make that a parody, go for it, okay? But yet again, though, coming back with the whole book, again, if ever interested in getting a copy of that book, feel free to scan the QR code that is available on screen, okay? And then, next book that we do have on the list here is, hold on, let me just put it up, coming from an author, Chris Cochrane. It's a general fiction book. Title of the book is Castle Forks. Okay, so if ever you're interested in getting a copy of this book and want to know more on what the book is all about, hey, feel free to scan the QR code for that and grab a copy and add it to your future books to read list. Okay.
And another book from Chris Cochrane, we have The Dinglehopper Blueberry Belly Button Snooter.
That was a tongue twister.
This is
This was a tongue twister.
The Dinglehopper Blueberry Belly Button Snooter. And this is a children's book, so very different from the previous one, which is Castle Forks, a young adult book.
Yes,
this
different.
is a children's book. I've actually read this book
Okay,
already.
now tell me what the book is all about.
It's fun. It's called first like there's a character called the Dinglehopper and the children. There are two characters, and then they just realize, why are our rooms clean? So something is actually clean in their room. And this Dinglehopper is coming from their father's story and didn't know that it is true. Am I spoiling it?
No, I think just don't spoil it too much. Don't spoil it too much, okay?
It's amazing.
So again, if ever you are interested in getting a copy of the book, again, as what you said though, feel free to scan the QR code and hey, add it to your future books to read this. And just one more thing, can you give the title again, Revan? Just one more time.
The Dinglehopper Blueberry Belly Button Snooter.
There, got it. Okay.
I practiced red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. So
everything is perfect. Okay?
It's perfect.
Okay. And another book that we do have here on the list is a sci-fi fantasy horror book coming from David Stewart, who I just want to make sure though, but David also had his billboard. Earlier at New York Times. A digital billboard. It was available on New York Times talking about his book, and I think that was Angel of Mortality. That this book you're seeing right now. Angel of Mortality, Defender of Life, Creator of Chaos. There, as you can see on the screen. And if you want to see what this book is all about, again, QR code is available on screen. Just scan it and go for it.
Also, congratulations to David for having his
book on a billboard.
Book on a billboard
it's
in New York.
In New York Times. Think about it. There is a huge I do know that, again, having your book on a billboard really says something about you. Like, you are serious about your book. You want your book to be known to a lot of people.
Yes.
You don't want it to
a lot of people will see it.
A lot of people will see it.
Yeah.
A lot of people would see it. A lot of people would appreciate your book.
I will be proud of myself if
that's
a goal in life.
If that's a goal in life, if you do have a book, you gotta make sure it's been posted in New York Times. Seeing that on the big LED screen, imagine it. Urban lights. That's really awesome. Okay, but who knows? Okay, but again, once again, though, Angel of Mortality coming from David W. Stewart, sci-fi fantasy horror. If you're interested in getting this book, go for it. Okay.
And we have two books here called Echoes of the Past 1 and Echoes of the Past 2 by Edward Lipinski. So we have Echoes of the Past 1. You can check this out on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. You can just scan the QR code to add this to your collection. And Echoes of the Past 2 by the same author, Edward Lipinski. This author is actually a really good author.
Yes.
And just scan the QR code, guys. It's a very amazing story about looking for a father.
You really did read a lot of these. Yes, I just noticed all of these books. I think you read all of these.
Not all, but I read
some of them.
Awesome. Like a journey to the jungle and There's a lot of things happening there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, if ever though that you're interested, again, QR code is available on screen. That's coming from Edward R. Lipinski, and also another book coming from the same author, Edward R. Lipinski. We do have here the title Espionage in Miniature. Yeah. It's a mystery thriller book, and if you want to know what the book is all about, not you, but you. If you want to know what the book is all about, again, QR code is available for scanning. Just scan the QR code, go for it, and see. Okay, see where it's gonna be. Where you can see all collections of this book as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's one good thing, though. But you know what? One more thing, though. Just want to re-congratulate the winner for a free Kindle. That was Neil Zink. Yeah. So Mr. Neil Zink there, as you can see. So Neil Zink, again, just want to give you some instructions. If you are currently watching the live stream right now, okay? And in order for you to claim your prize, because again, the scavenger hunt is happening physically at the Frankfurt Book Fair, visit our booth and claim your prize.
If you're still in the area, go claim your prize. Booth.
Okay, claim your prize at our booth. It's available. The only thing that's being left is for you to pick it up.
And our booth is at Hall 6, Ground 0, B11.
Okay.
Booth B11.
Booth B11. Okay, so again, make sure to visit us though. And if you are also a author who has a book of your own and you want to be featured through our social media platforms, feel free to check it out though and go for it as well. Okay, so again, one more thing. Neil Zink, thank you much. Congratulations for winning that free Kindle. Again, getting a free Kindle is one thing, because there is this thing about me, like, I don't know, I'm not sure if it happens with anyone, but before I buy a certain product, I need to go through like 3 or 4 months of thinking. Yes. And
you have to think it through.
Yeah, you think it through. And then I know that I will end up not purchasing it.
Oh, same as me.
Yes. I will think it through, but I'll not purchase it. But I will purchase it under one condition.
What condition is it?
If ever it's an urgent and dire need.
Oh.
Good example. I have a PC at home. I was thinking about upgrading it. And then I took like almost a year of thinking it over. And I decided, okay, I won't do it because it's good. And then suddenly it broke down. So I needed to upgrade the whole thing. So it's like purchasing a
That's
new
actually a really good investment. It's a real good way of investing for something.
Could
because
be.
if I want something, I buy it. And it's not good.
That can be a good thing if you're in the stock market. You can, if you think there's a good way for you to invest money, then invest in it. But if it's not a good investment, then it's a case-to-case basis. But again, it's the same thing with how you purchase things. But again, if ever you are the same with Revan, who is an impulse buyer. I'm not saying that you're an
I am an impulse buyer.
Okay, he's admitting he's an impulse buyer. And grab that impulse and scan the QR codes of all the books that we have shouted out and grab each copy again. Help authors and support other authors as well.
Yes.
Okay. So again, next book that we do have here on the list, Revan, could you please do the honors of introducing our next book?
Next book, we have The Furlights of Auroriel, Earthbred Matizia Born. So that's Furlights of Auroriel, Earthbred Matizia Born by Marie J.S. Phillips. This is a science fiction book. And this is actually this actually has a series. So the Auroriel,
I think the
Furlights of Auroriel series. It's like Star Wars thing. They're like creatures.
When I was checking it out, I was thinking about with Star Wars. What was the name of the little guys? The teddy bear ones.
They're cute. I forgot.
Ewoks. Ewoks. I was thinking of the Ewoks when I was looking at it. Is this an Ewok story? But is it that way?
Yeah, they're like cats. They're like creatures or cats from space or from another planet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are interested in getting that sci-fi, if you want to geek out to sci-fi things, go for it, and then hey, purchase a copy. It's available through Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
Okay. And also, one more thing that we do have here on the list here is next book is A Whisper of War, a Gettysburg Ghost Gang. Okay, so it's kind of a bit unique, kind of bit, how to say this?
I really like the title.
I really like the title though. A Whisper of War, Gettysburg Ghost Gang. It's a ghost gang, bro. Okay, so you comment from the author Louise Szymanski. If ever you're interested, again, it's available through Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Grab one copy and add it to your future books to read list. Okay.
And we have another book called Heal the Trauma, Cure the Disease, a positive affirmation coloring book for adults, kids, women, men, inspirational, motivational, addiction, self-image, recovery quote coloring books by Paul M. Pocket. So this is a crafts and hobbies book. Mr. Pocket actually has really good
I told you, he has a lot of coloring books. Like there's
Heal the Trauma, Cure the Disease.
Yeah, and also as you can see on the comments though, again, it's available on barnesandnoble.com, so bn.com. Check it out though, and if you love coloring books, do you love coloring books, baby?
I love coloring books.
Do you color within the lines or outside the lines?
Inside the lines.
I love to color outside the lines.
You like to color outside the lines?
I'm
not a really good artist, but I just do whatever.
I think that's the reason why you love to write and I love to read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why. Because you love to, you are, how do you say this? Is analytical thinking part of being a writer?
Maybe.
Or do you need to be a very creative mind in order for you to be writing?
I have to have a creative mind.
But you also need to be a logical as well at the same time.
Yes. And look at that cover. It's so colorful.
As I told you, there are a lot of books that Paul has. But again, if ever you're interested in grabbing a copy, again, it's all available at Barnes & Noble. So feel free to grab a copy, okay? And next book that we do have here on the list coming from Jeff Zimmerman. It is Apocalyptic Euphoria. Okay, Apocalyptic Euphoria, if ever you're interested and want to know on what this apocalyptic euphoria means and what world that Jeff Zimmerman has created, feel free to check this out on Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com or even his website for you to see on what books that Jeff Zimmerman has to offer for you guys, okay?
And we have another compelling title here called Shadows and a Touch of Magic by S.E. Cyborski. So if you want to have this one in your collection, you can check this out on Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Okay, and you know, before I move on though, Revan, I think there's a question from you, from Martin Trent. Would you do the honors and try to answer that? Because I also want to pinpoint that. But Martin, thank you much for putting out the question. So please, do the honors of reading your own question.
Hi Revan, you actually have a great necklace there. I also saw the live yesterday, and I noticed that you're wearing a different necklace color this time. Is there a meaning behind every here, this one?
Yes, it was green yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
it was green yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's actually a stone from a cave forged by the warriors of 1947. Just kidding.
Go ahead.
I have different colored book. I have different colored necklaces, different pendants. I wear them every day. I don't know, I just like wearing different necklaces every day. These are actually a gift from my friend who tells fortune. He likes crystals, like the tarot cards. So
are you a fan? Do you believe in tarot?
No. He's a reader, but I don't let him read me.
Oh, okay. So again, and coming back with the whole thing, he believes it. Because even though he says he does not believe it, but he doesn't want to be read by tarot cards, so he believes it subconsciously. Okay. And by the way, for Matthew Miller, thank you much for joining in again, thank you for joining the stream. He's saying hi, Revan. So yeah, say hi.
Hello there, Matthew.
So again, then also Shirley Howard. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining in the stream. Don't worry, we're still doing a couple of book shoutouts for today, and we're almost done with the list. We only have like 6 books left for us to go for. But again, before we continue with the 6 books, before we end it, how about let's do some trivia?
Yes. I love some trivia.
Let's love some trivia, okay? And also,
if you just got here, we have trivia. I want to answer the trivia. Let's have some fun.
Okay, and as I promised yesterday, though, I'm gonna make it very easy, so you don't need to worry. It's not gonna be the over. Oh, Ghislaine, Hi, Mr. Gislaine. Good day to you. And thank you much for joining in the live stream for today. Again, we're about to do our trivia, so you are just in time to be joining in.
Gislaine won 2 questions.
Yeah,
yesterday.
two raffle entries. The
raffle
plot
entries.
twist ones.
Yeah,
you got it.
Are you ready, Gislaine, for another round?
Another round. Okay, so we're going to be having another round of questions for you guys to answer. So, first question is, so Revan, could you please provide the first question for our trivia?
Here's your question, guys. Get ready. What is the moral lesson in The Tortoise and the Hare? So is it A, slow and steady wins the race? B, always be first? C, never give up? D, practice makes perfect. So again, what is the moral story of the fable called The Tortoise and the Hare? Is it A, slow and steady wins the race? B, always be first? C, never give up? Or D, practice makes perfect?
Okay.
Key in your answer.
So key in your answers, and we'll give you 5 seconds for us to do the countdown, and that will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what is it? Is it keyboards up or hands up?
Hands
up. Hands up. Okay. Hands up. So again, you have a couple of seconds for you to key in your answer. And okay, so I'm seeing here a couple of people putting in their answer, not so sure about some stuff. Okay, and we also do have a couple of people who are also trickling in with our live stream. And Revan, so what is the correct answer?
So the correct answer for that is letter A, slow and steady wins the race.
Okay, and then so congratulations to the following who got it correct. So we have here Zenki Mooney, we have here Paul. Okay, Paul is Ellie here, Ellie Einstein. We have here Pam Jackson, who was not really sure. A? Is it A? It's A, Pam. You got it correct, okay? We also have here from Martin Trent. We also have another entry from Gislaine. And then Matthew got it correct. And we also have from Chloe Lopez. And last but not the least, again, basically a lot of people got it. And to the rest of you, don't worry again. There are still a couple of more questions. Don't worry, we will get this right the next
time. We still have 79 questions.
What's 79 questions? We only have 2 more questions. Two more questions for today, and then 3 more for tomorrow. Okay, so here is the next question that we'll be throwing for our trivia. Okay, so everyone ready? So here is the question. In Hansel and Gretel, what do Hansel and Gretel find in the forest? Again, in Hansel and Gretel, what do Hansel and Gretel find in the forest? Is it letter A, a castle? Letter B, a gingerbread house? Letter C, a magical tree? Or letter D, a treasure chest? Okay, so let me just repeat that. In Hansel and Gretel, what do Hansel and Gretel find in the forest? Again, A, a castle, B, a gingerbread house, C, a magical tree, or D, a treasure chest. Okay, so key in your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hands up. Okay, so here's it. Who got the correct? And hey, so I guess we got a couple of answers trickling in. Okay, so here, from Tosh though, I don't know, honestly. Hey, Tosh, just give it a guess. I'm going to give you one last try to give it a guess. Just give it a guess. Place in any letter and maybe you'll get it, okay? Okay, so again, the correct answer is, that is going to be letter B, a gingerbread house. Okay, so again, congratulations to the following. Oh, hold on, where was the cutoff there? Okay, hold on. Let me just get in the answers. Okay, so again, congratulations to Maxine, Paul, Reginald, Ellie, Ella, Pam, Matthew. Okay, and we have Gislaine again, and we also have here Tosh. Unfortunately, Tosh, it is a gingerbread house. But again, hey, don't worry. At least you got an entry. We still have a third question, which is something that I do hope that everyone's right. So again, congratulations to all who got the correct answer. And to the rest, don't worry. There's still one more last trivia question in order for you to win a raffle entry. So, Revan, give us the honors of the last question.
Okay, the last question is, in The Gingerbread Man, what does the gingerbread man shout as he runs away? Is it letter A, catch me if you can? B, run as fast as you can? or C, you can't catch me, or D, I'm too quick for you.
Oh.
So again, the question is, in the Gingerbread Man, what does the Gingerbread Man shout as he runs away? Is it A, catch me if you can?
Okay,
B, run as fast as you can? C, you can't catch me? Or letter D, I'm too quick for you? So key in your answers.
Okay. So again, key in your answers, and we'll give you another countdown. That will be in 5 seconds. So that will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, okay, I think is this a bit hard as well?
Maybe because it's actually a line. Because it's a line from a character.
It's a line from a character. Because I was thinking about Moby Dick as well earlier. Do you know on Moby Dick there was a character, Ishmael?
No, I don't know.
On Moby Dick,
I know Moby Dick, but I don't know the character.
The intro.
Mm-hmm.
He says that call me Ishmael.
Oh,
That intro.
okay.
Because it always relies some lines of some characters rely on how you would be expecting the story, how it goes. So when he said that call me Ishmael, sounds like the narrator is not someone you can trust, but the only person you can trust is you, the reader, on how you read the story itself.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the concept of Moby Dick. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but that's how I perceive Moby Dick. Okay, so again, we gave you a couple of minutes for you to answer. So again, and the correct answer is
letter B, run as fast as you can.
okay. And congratulations to the following, you got it correct. So we got here. Okay, that's letter B. Okay. We got here a D, an A, a D. Matthew Miller, who got it correct. And we also have Tashwana. Tosh, congratulations, you finally got one correct. Okay, so that's going to be letter B, run as fast as you can. So Matthew Miller and Tashwana, congratulations, you have earned a raffle entry as well. Okay.
Got it, Tash.
So finally, everyone has had a raffle entry, and it's almost the end of the day. And we only have a few more books to shout out. Okay, but again, it's always about to be the next books that you should always consider in, how do you say this, add it to your future books to read list. Okay, so next book that we do have here on the list, coming from the book though, Shadows and a Touch of Magic, coming from S.E. Cyborski. If ever you're interested in grabbing a copy, again, it's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Okay.
And we also have Family Memories with a little mystery in it. Family Memories with a little mystery in it by Jamie Pullis Fry, who's an author. Our author
from ReadersMagnet.
ReadersMagnet. You can check out her book on Amazon or on her website.
Okay, and next book that we Blurb as well, because she has a lot of ways for you to purchase her book. That's the reason why. But it's Blurb, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Those books are available. And next book that we do have here on the list, and she was available yesterday as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
is it a she or is it a he? Katie Sheridan. I don't want to do the mistake again with Ghislaine. Okay, so again, Meet Me in Milan, a Sherlock Holmes and Irene Adler Mysteries Book 3 from K.D. Sheridan. It is a romance book, and if you are a fan of old-timey romance with old-timey characters, feel free to grab a copy. It's available through Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
You know, a lot of people who love romance. This in an era or historical romance, like
there's some,
but this Sherlock Holmes in it.
But there's a huge difference when it comes to Sherlock Holmes, because we do know who Sherlock Holmes is.
Yeah.
Greatest detective. But have we even know who is Sherlock Holmes when he is in love?
Yeah, that's actually interesting.
Okay, interesting. So if ever you're interested, then go for it and grab a copy. Okay, it's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Okay.
And we also have The Shy Little Star by Ghislaine Labrie. Ghislaine Labrie has a book here called The Shy Little Star. You can check this out on Amazon and Barnes and Noble if you want to add this to your collection, to your Kindle, if you want to have a physical copy of it. And Ghislaine actually just had the link on the comment section. You can just click on that and then check it out.
Okay, and also you can visit his website again. Let me just read. That's https:// sorry. Let me just go for the main URL here. Okay, that's gistlabrie.systeme.io/glabrie. Okay, it's available on the comment section. Go for it, click it, visit it if you want to check other books coming from Ghislaine Labrie. Okay, and next book that we do have here on the list is something that I also am a how do you say it? This is one of the things that I try to move forward with is, again, rule number 1 for depression and how to eliminate negative thinking and rewrite your anxious brain with the simple depression book. So overcome depression mastery. So it's more on, I'm an advocate about mental health. Like, I do understand that mental health is not being talked about a lot.
Yes.
And I also suffered that in the past.
Oh.
Are you getting some information about Rob right now? after
Feeling some
yes, after how many times that I've seen Rob, it's just now I figure out he had depression in the past. Hence the reason why I'm a mental health advocate, because I do know how hard it is, and I do know that it's not easy to talk about it. Do you know someone in your life as well who has mental issues?
Yes, I do. I have friends who are depressed and have anxiety issues.
And how are they?
They're fine, but most of the time, if they're fine, they actually keep it.
Yeah, it's a thing that people with mental issues, or I'm sorry, mental health problems. Oh wait, there's another word for that actually. Let's just use a mental health. Okay, with mental health though, it's just something that you don't say it out loud. It's something that you always try to keep it to yourself because you think that if you say it, then people will judge you. That's one thing I've noticed before. Like, you say it, people judge you because people will say, "Hey, it's all in your head." Yes, it's all in my head, but it's in my head that I can't remove. This is gonna be an emotional episode, so we just might go for the next book. So again, if ever you're interested and wanting to know more about what I'm talking about here, again, rule number 1 for depression: how to eliminate negative thinking and rewire your anxious brain with this simple depression book. Again, this is an Overcome Depression Mastery from Nicholas Aramis. So if you are interested, again, it's available for your purchase. And I think I should get one copy for myself as well. I think I should. And you should get it for your friends. You should get one. Okay. So if you do know someone and you want to know more about this, hey, go for it. Okay. So again, you can at least having a book is I'm not saying that, but again, if ever you are suffering from any mental issues, to all those who are watching, again, don't be ashamed to get psychiatric help. A therapist might sound bad. You might think that I should not see a therapist since people will judge me that maybe I'm crazy. No, it's good for you. Don't hesitate. Okay, if you are afraid, then ask a professional or a friend that can come along with you to seek professional help. Okay, so.
And we have our last book called Times Change, A Walk on the Wild Side by C.B. Savage. This is a literature and fiction book. If you want to check this out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You can grab a copy there and add it to your collection.
Oh, okay. So again, that will be all the books. And yeah, I just want to read one more comment here from Paul Pocket. I'm a big advocate of therapy, and that's the reason why I keep on commenting on his coloring books, and why his coloring books is always something that I keep on my mind. It's because it hits different when you have mental health problems there. So again, if ever you want to do though, it's again, Paul is also a big advocate of therapy. And hey, again, if you have problems, if you do have some mental challenges, seek professional help. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay, there's nothing wrong with doing it. Instead of doing a book shadow, this is turning into a mental health advisory.
A podcast
for mental health. Who knows?
Today's episode.
So for today's episode, we'll be talking about mental health and how it affects you and your friends. But again, hopefully, though, I'll get to each and every one, though. I hope you got some books that you really wanted to go for. And hey, if ever you had a lot of books that you love and want to add to your future books to read list, feel free to add it on and feel free to grab some copies. And again, tomorrow is going to be the last day of Frankfurt International Book Fair. So if ever you are available, feel free to drop by. And where would they be dropping by? That's going to be at What? That's gonna be at Hall 6, ground floor B11. Okay, so feel free to visit our booth. Again, it's gonna be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And as I keep on saying, we're gonna be fueled by coffee. And if you want to be featured through social media platforms, then hey, bring a copy of your book. If you're a writer, you got a book, bring a copy, you'll be featured. Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, Revan, anything else you want to add on to this before we close this session?
Your ink never runs dry, so tell your story, storyteller.
Okay, so again, thank you much for everyone who has tuned in and watched as well for our live stream. And one thing that I can always say, and again, I will be saying this always and always and always, always. This will be an ending line that I would always say to each and everyone. But again, I want to thank each and every one of you who are tuning in and always looking forward for me and Revan to be in here. Don't worry, if ever by tomorrow you won't be seeing him in the morning, I'll be summoning him in the afternoon using my summoning soul.
This hour only.
Yes, and this specific uniform of red polo shirts all the time. But he's going to be wearing a different necklace, okay? So if he has necklaces, I have bracelets. So we're always a good tandem here, okay? So again, always remember that every ending is just a new beginning in the world of stories. Until we meet again, may your reading adventures be endless and your imagination boundless, okay? And as we say here at Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. Thank you and have a good one. Bye.
Bye.